Senator Richard Roth, I stand before you today to bring to light a troubling situation involving Lupe Gomez, a candidate for mayor in Paris, California. I know firsthand that her residence was used to harbor a victim of the criminal organization La Luz del Mundo, known as We Are Light. I was that young woman placed in her home by the leaders of La Luz del Mundo, including Lupe Gomez. Lupe Gomez has knowingly committed fraud within the nonprofit APS, Association of Professionals and Students, to comply with the commands of a convicted pedophile. The current leader of the organization is serving time for multiple counts of sexual violence against children and women, yet Lupe continues to insist that Naasón Joaquín Garcia is innocent and honorable, who awaits federal sentencing for the distribution of child pornography and human trafficking crimes. He also has an outstanding warrant for his arrest in Mexico, where many of his victims, including myself, were trafficked. We are asking our government and policymakers, what will it take for you to recognize that child sexual abuse is a national health emergency? What actions will you take to combat organizations like La Luz del Mundo? What will you do to prevent organized crime in marginalized communities, domestic violence, and child sexual abuse?
Ella era fiel de la Iglesia La Luz del Mundo y estaba casada con un familiar del líder del culto, Naasón Joaquín García, condenado en un tribunal de Los Ángeles por abuso sexual de menores. Montoya obtuvo en un tribunal de California una orden de restricción contra su marido. Según un informe policial, la familia de Ruth dijo a las autoridades que ella era víctima de abuso doméstico.
With what? With what? And ¿con qué? ¿Eso qué era?
With the hands. What else would you use?
A rope.
It was with the belt.
His belt. His belt.
His belt.
She didn't talk at all, and that's the only thing that she'll talk about was the abuse. My mom literally died. No one has done anything. My mom, she was too young to die. Like, she died at 40. No justice have been served. Not for me, not for my mom.
Investigators still don't know why he would have murdered his wife and stepdaughter.
Kelsey said Cecilia and him were having a very heated conversation. My cousin Kelsey, 17, felt the need to bring a knife into whatever was going on. Well, what was going on? Why did she feel that she needed a knife in her possession at 17 years old?
At first glance, Nimrod and Cecilia looked to be a perfect match. Cecilia first meets Nimrod Guerrero in 2013 at their church, La Luz del Mundo.
Beware of Lupe Gomez. She and her team present a significant threat to our community. Candidate Lupe Gomez, who works in high ranks in the criminal nonprofit APS, is under federal investigations. This is not about religious prosecution. It is about the abuse of faith, the abuse of children, and the abuse of power. Any organization that perpetuates such acts is not a safe space for anyone, especially our children. And I stand here as a survivor of years of sexual and labor trafficking that occurred within my local church, a public building that should have been a sanctuary of safety, but it was not. Today, countless minors, women and men, continue to enter spaces like this, unaware of the dangers that lurk within.
So I've been a judge for a long time. I'm in my 38th year. And I've never ceased to amaze be amazed at what some people do in the name of religion, and how lives are ruined in the guise of serving a supreme being. And as to the defendant, I say, you are a sexual predator.